welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be talking about top 22 books of 2022, and they are not going to be in any particular order. They are going to be very random. So yeah, without any delay, let's get started with the video. The first book that I have here is The Sun Is Also a Star by Nicola Yoon. This is kind of an Insta love, but it's done really well. So yeah, I really love this one. The next I have here is The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood, and if you know that I really enjoyed this book. This is such a cute love story. It's a little bit long, but it's amazing. Next is a series that has become my top favorite, that is A Good Girl's Guide to Murder series, which has A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, the first book, Good Girl, Bad Blood, second book, and As Good as Dead, third book. And this third book was just out of this world, and it was amazing. So it has become one of my top favorite books. The next book that I have is It Happened One Summer by Tessa Bailey. I really enjoyed Tessa Bailey's books. I also read Hook, Line and Sinker, but I did not love it as much as this one. So this one is amazing. The next book is another romance, that is The Spanish Love Deception by Elena Armas, and I enjoyed this book. I did not feel this was long enough. This is quite long, but I did not feel like it was long enough. I really enjoyed this one. So yeah, this is one of my favorites. Next we have here is another romance series, that is the L. Kennedy's Off-Campus series. I have the first two books, The Deal and The Mistake. There is also two more books. I really enjoyed these books. These are like college romance stories, and I enjoyed them, and I really like the writing style. And there is also one more series by L. Kennedy, that is the Briar U Series, which also I read almost, I think, all the books except the last one. So I really enjoy them. So those are also my favorites. Next we have here one of my favorite books of this year, that is Verity by Colleen Hoover. And I know Colleen Hoover is very famous, but I think she writes better thriller than romance. I can just say by reading one book itself, this was just amazing. I read it in one sitting. I started this book and I could not get up. I could not stop reading this book. So yeah, this was just amazing. If you haven't read this, please read this. Next we have here one of the books by my favorite author, that is The Maidens by Alex Michaelides. This wasn't a 5-star read, I think, but it was amazing, and I really love the writing style, and it was thrilling. So yeah, this one was amazing as well. And next I have here The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I know she is a very famous author, and this is my first book written by her, and I loved it. I want to read more books by her, so I'm going to be reading that. This was just amazing, and it made me cry, and so good. Next I have a book here which I hadn't heard anybody talk about, but it really surprised me. That is The Last Thing He Told Me by Laura Dave. I hadn't heard the author's name, and I hadn't heard anything about this book, but it was really amazing. I really enjoyed reading this, and it was fast paced. The font was big, so amazing.